Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. I hope your week is going great, as well as it can be. I wanted to hop in here today because something has been on my mind since the blog post that I wrote yesterday, and I'll put a little link to that underneath this once we finish chatting. But I talked in that blog post about how I'm not messing around here, guys, and how you can always trust that I'm going to be here through thick and thin, why that is, and the reasons behind my kind of commitment to being with you, like being connected with you, providing you resources, tools, value, being present, right? And one of the things that keeps resonating is that quote that was the caption, which is from my girl Angie Lee. And it's ready is a lie. Let me say that again. Ready is a lie. And one of the things that I'm seeing a lot in our industry right now, in the fitness industry, in kind of commerce in general, is that there's two things that are happening. Either people are kind of generally offer. The internet just went out. I hope I'm still here. People are pulling away from what they usually offer their online communities, whether that's packages, stuff that they're selling, stuff that they're promoting, etc., because there's this idea that it's distasteful to be selling right now, right? And then there's the other side of the equation where people are leaning in more into offering more value, being more present, connecting more with their audiences. And only one of those two stances or approaches is keeping commerce alive. Because as we come out of everything that is going on, which we're going to get there, commerce still has to continue, guys, right? The trading of goods and the buying and selling and all of that stuff, that's what we rely on in our daily lives to function as a society, right? So one of the things that has been sitting heavy with me is my purpose here is to connect with you guys. It's to provide you resources, to be a source of value, to be a source of inspiration and motivation for you, to empower you, uplift you, kind of help you get past some of the bullshit that weighs all of us down, right? That's my goal. That's my purpose. That's what I feel called and pulled to do. But the thing is, if I only did those things when it was convenient and easy to do them, as in everyday normal life, it's easy for me to show up and talk to you about staying motivated and talk to you about staying uplifted and talk to you about easing your stress and letting bad shit go and improve. It's saying that my internet's rubbish. But anyway, hopefully I'm back. It's easy for me to do all of that when it's easy, convenient, when life is normal. But here's the thing, and for anyone here who is a fellow coach or fellow entrepreneur, fellow influencer in the online space, I need you to hear me, okay? If you only show up and do those things when it's convenient and easy to do them, then everything that you talk about is straight bullshit. And that is a very kind of thing for me to say. But I want you to consider, if you're somebody who shows up in the online space and talks to your audience about showing up when it's hard and taking care of themselves when it's not convenient and walking, into their purpose and not letting anything stop them and all of that stuff that we talk about, you guys know what your messaging is. If you only do that when it's convenient to do that, hey Mindy, then what you're talking about is bullshit, because life isn't easy. Like, this is a perfect example of what we're all going through right now. Hey April, this shit is not easy, right? So if you only show up in the online space to talk to people about doing hard things and that they can navigate any struggle that they go through, and they can get out of the shadows, and they can overcome the things that have been holding them down, they can live fully in their lives. If you only talk about that when it's convenient and easy and life is normal, then what you're saying is bullshit. Because if you can't show up when life is hard, when things are inconvenient, when it's not easy, when everybody is struggling in some capacity, when we're going through something epic, if you can't continue to give that message and fully live into that message yourself in times of struggle, then you don't really believe what you say and you're not really walking your talk. It's bullshit. Hi, mother. So consider that for yourself. Are you pulling away from what your purpose is? Are you stopping spreading light, spreading encouragement, spreading upliftingness? That's not a word. Spreading the ways in which you can help and serve people. Have you stopped doing that? Because if you have, you're only adding to the tragedy of this entire situation. Because people need that light, especially now. People need that encouragement. People need to know that there's hope, there's something to look forward to, there is positivity in the world. And if you stop sharing that message, it means you don't really believe it. And if you don't really believe it, you have no business talking about that when things are normal, when things are easy, when life is convenient, when it's okay and convenient for you to be talking about it. I hope you guys are feeling me on this, okay? So one of the things that I'm sitting with is that, yes, I struggle, guys. I'm not like some magic fairy unicorn person. I have days where the anxiety that I struggle with sometimes threatens to take over me. I have really great days, but then I have days where I'm like, what in the actual F is happening to our planet, right? So I'm not any different to anybody else kind of stressing about what's going on. The difference is I am not gonna only talk about being about others and how we need to live into positivity and how we've got tools and resources that can help us stay uplifted. I'm not gonna talk about that only when it's convenient for me to talk about it. So I'm not going anywhere, basically, is the purpose of this rant. I'm not going anywhere. I don't plan on ever going anywhere. You can't stop me from being in this space and continuing to share my message. If you think it's distasteful, if you think it's not what you need to listen to, the unfollow button is the perfect solution to that scenario. Because I know what I've been pulled to do, what I've been called to do, and what I'm very, very good at doing, and that's helping people get over the darkness, come out of the other side of their bullshit and their excuses and the things that threaten to hold them down, and to live as fully as they were meant to live. And that means doing it when it's hard, not just when it's convenient and easy, not just when it's okay for that message to be heard. I need as many people to hear what it is that I have to say so that I can reach the people that need to hear what I have to say. Okay? And you guys, you deserve the right to get to know me through that whole process. Like, if I just disappeared right now and was like, oh no, nobody needs to be hearing from me, and oh no, everybody's dealing with, I don't know what that voice is, everybody's dealing with their own thing, and pulled back, and then when things come back to whatever the new normal is going to be, I'm back on your profiles being like, hey guys, how great is life today? Wouldn't you be like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, who are you and why are you so insincere? Like, surely that would be the perception. So you deserve to get to know me through this process. You deserve to get to know somebody who is, I'd send a search party. April's like, don't disappear. I wouldn't even know what to do. But yeah, and guys, honestly, I meant to talk about something a little bit different, and then it just went into this rant about how I'm not going to apologize for being here. And I hope that it's serving the people that I'm meant to serve, and everybody else. I mean, no disrespect, but you can step off. Like, I'm not here to please everybody, because I know that my coaching style, my mentoring style, the message that I share isn't for everybody, and I'm okay with that. But I want you guys to know, the ones that do connect to what it is that I share, the ones that do choose to be in this ecosystem with me, I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. Even if whatever, like, I don't even know what else, it feels like nothing worse than this could happen, but there's plenty of things worse than this that could happen, right? but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here in this space for you, and I'm going to be here in this space with you, navigating all this shit together, because this is like, you deserve to know me through everything that's going on, just like I want to get to know you and earn that level of trust and respect from you, to be in this process kind of together. So anyway, getting back to the caption title of this rant, that ready is a lie. That's not mine, it's my girl Angie Lee. But she talks about how if you're relying on, and I talked to the Inspired Nation about this last night on our group coaching call, but we talked about how you cannot rely on your emotions to get you to do the things you know to do. And this scenario that we're all living in right now is a perfect example of that, right? If you wait until you're motivated, if you wait until you feel like it, if you wait until it's convenient, if you wait until, I don't know, some day that ends in the letter S or Z, I don't know what day that is. If you wait until then to do the things you know you need to do to move your life in the direction you want it to go, you're gonna be waiting for the rest of your life. Being ready is a lie, because being ready is often tied to an emotion, and our emotions are so fleeting, right? You can recognize that. One day you wake up and you're like full of the joys of the world. Other days you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, this planet sucks. Other days you wake up and you think, I'm the best mom that ever lived. Other days you wake up and you're like, I suck. So emotions are fleeting, and we can't rely on our emotional state to take action, especially if we're dissatisfied with something in our lives as it currently stands. You have to cultivate some level of discipline and commitment to what it is that you want to do, and do those things, get into action around those things regardless of how you feel. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So being ready before you move is a lie. And often you're not going to feel ready until you make a move. So whatever it is that you're procrastinating on, if it's starting a new project, if you've always wanted to start a blog, if you want to break up with your crappy boyfriend, you want to start a business, you want to start, plans to move to a different country when this is all said and done. If you want to start a new fitness routine, like whatever, stop waiting to feel ready or for the timing to be right. That's a whole other bullshit excuse we give ourselves, because that is a lie. That doesn't exist. So force yourself to cultivate some level of discipline around the end result you're trying to achieve. Be so committed to what that is that the day-to-day actions are just going to happen, because that's what it takes to achieve what you want to get. What you want to get. Is that English? So anyway, guys, I've ranted a ton and I went off on a big old tangent and then came back, and then I don't even know what happened after. And I think I'm going to put this up to my YouTube channel, because I think both rants and the message were something that people need to hear about. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Guys, how are you doing? Can you please tell me that? Tell me how life is. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how your family is. Tell me what you're going through, because we're here together, and yes, we're alone in our respective kind of isolations, but we're alone together, and there's some level of community and connection that we can get from that, if nothing else. So let me know how you're doing. And there's a bit of a lag here before like messages come up. So if I break this off because I didn't see anything, like send me a message and I'll respond to it in a little bit. But guys, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. We're heading towards the weekend. Find the joy, find moments of joy wherever you can, and set yourself up for success in whatever it is that you're seeking, especially if there's an area of your life that you're dissatisfied with. Don't allow yourself to sit with that. You're worth more than that. You're put on this earth for more than that. Get into action around your goals. Ready is a lie. I love you guys so much. Enjoy your day.